Hello and thank you and welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to be doing a collective oracle reading and it's timeless, so if you happen to stumble upon it, it's meant for you. And my little dog's trying to come in, so I'm trying to convince him to. Come on, Micah. You can come inside. Come on. They pick and choose when they decide to come in, and they wait until I'm actually doing something. So I think it's universal. Come on in, buddy. Come on. You can come in. Such a butt. Okay, now it's back to recording. You want to be part of the week? Come here. Come say hi. Oh, here's Wicket. He's a part of our reading today. Say hello so you can get over your camera shyness. Okay, thank you, buddy. Go find a spot to sit down. Okay. So, there's that. And let's get on with our reading. Dear spirits, or spirit guides and angels, what would we like the collective to know today? What would like the collective to know? Spring's coming. It's getting a little warmer outside. That's kind of nice. Ooh. Sorry, a little itchy from picking up the dog. These little translucent hairs that fly all over the place. Spirit and angels and guides would like the collective to know. There's our first one. For our first card today, creativity. Express yourself. Create, anchor, inspiration from the spirit. Let's get into that in a second. Dear spirit, and angels, and guides, what would you like the collective to know? What are the angel oracle messages for today? Or whenever they happen to stumble upon it? We'd like the collective to know. And again, I just wait for them to like fly all over the place to get to be too long. Oh, there we go. There's one. Knocked over my table. For the second card, we have patience. Slow down. Excuse me. Gather more information in divine timing. I suppose that kind of fits with the anytime you stumble upon it. I'd say with the creativity, expressing yourself, create, anchor inspiration from the spirit. I believe that regardless of, what we all believe, we're all connected as one. And it kind of generally comes down to the same thing. So, hey, honing in to your true self and being able to find inspiration with that around you and what comes to you naturally. Being in tune, just relaxing and, not thinking so much and just kind of going with the flow and seeing what comes out of that. And patience. I could use a little bit more of that myself. Slowing down, taking the time to reflect and absorb what's around you and truly feeling what's kind of calling to you. Like those little ideas that just pop up, and trusting the timing when they do come and trusting yourself. So often we follow the mind versus the heart. And I do believe that, there's a tie between the two, but, your soul already knows. It's the mind that doubts and worries, which is useless because all it does is rob you of right now. And let's see. Spirit, angels, give us a few more cards for the collective and what we could do for this angel reading to give them some insight and guidance for their day. A lot of them are stumbling. I probably shouldn't be catching them. A couple more cards, Spirit. A couple more cards for the collective. From the angels, spirit guides, our consciousness, our oneness, our whole. A couple more cards for our collective. Sometimes it takes a minute. A little bit more patience, I guess, they could develop. If it doesn't do it soon, we'll pick off the top. Off the bottom. I think that's what we'll do, because there's no rules. Alright, for our third card, we have trust in the process. You're divinely guided and supported. See the bigger picture. And I believe that they all kind of go together, and maybe this is a reading about our paths and where it's going to take us, and trusting our intuition to guide us, and our hearts to let us know, and our souls, and having patience with ourselves and others. Letting that creative force just flow. So oftentimes we're afraid of what people are going to think, or, we're trying to personally, like as an artist, I get inspired by, you know, when I get an idea to make something for somebody, or you know, sometimes you can kind of just like take it in, set it down, and then see where that takes you. Other times, you know, you find it difficult to draw inspiration and whatnot, depending on your circumstances. You know, personally, like we all go through that, and it's easy to talk to somebody and give them advice versus really taking in our own advice and realizing that sometimes we're full of BS, it seems, because oftentimes we give it well and then don't often receive it as quite as good as we give it. But I think this reading's just kind of, you know, expressing yourself, being free, having the patience with yourself and others, trusting the process, like the timing, the divine timing with the patience, and seeing the bigger picture. You know, it's not necessarily just about, you know, doing stuff for other people or what society necessarily wants from you. It's always good to give back as a whole, because we're a part of everything. But trusting that your soul really is guiding you in the direction that you need to go in, and it already knows. It's just waiting for, you know, this part of us, the fleshy part, and the mind part to kind of connect to the heart and catch up to the process. I kind of have a feeling to do one more card off the top. We'll do that, and then we'll just go on the bottom. And angel assistance. Angel messages. Observe your inner knowing and ask for support. So, you know, when it's kind of the whole basic principle of these readings, you know, source, spirit, Allah, God, you know, whatever you want to call it, the creator. And then the, you know, energies that assist us in our process, we have to welcome them in. You know, they can't just come in. We have to welcome them in and accept that, and let them, you know, through the signs, through synchronicities, through little things. It really is there, and just trusting it. And I think the whole card reading today is kind of basically on trusting your intuition, inspiring your own creativity. You're finding it in your surroundings and the little things, trusting the timing. And if you don't have anything that kind of puts it right back there to bow, that is, I'd say the angel assistance with the angel oracle reading is a pretty good one. You know, your own inner knowing, asking for support, and trusting the messages as they come. And for a final, let's go on the bottom of the deck, and it says the cross of the great waters, a big undertaking, time for action and new possibilities. So, you know, really trusting that where your soul and your heart are leading you to, and, you know, that kind of getting like when we get that feeling on the inside where it's just like an itch, or you're just always like, or anxiety even. I found that my own personal stuff was me fighting my own needing and being drawn to go towards other things, and, you know, kind of being stuck in the past and what I thought I had built, and, you know, fear of disappointing people, fear of disappointing those around me, fear of like the fear basically, and getting over that, and just realizing that big things come when you take leaps of action, when you take a chance, you know. Great things take time, and miracles happen all at once. So, you know, just being brave and taking that first step towards, you know, what your inner self is calling you to do. Drawing from your environment and from around your surroundings, you know, just finding the inspiration in the little things, and taking that idea and running with it, and trusting that it's going to take you somewhere where you're supposed to be, because your soul does know. And we have angel guides and spirits and whatever you like to call them or identify with, you know, it is there, and it does guide and call you. And I think most of the time when we're irritable or unsure of ourselves and whatnot, it's just because we're not listening to that. That's just previous experience, and how I kind of got drawn into jumping into mine. And I'll keep swimming and taking breaks and resting on an island and jumping back in the water as we go. But that's what I have for you today. If it resonated with you, please feel free to like and subscribe. And namaste, and peace and light and blessings to all. I hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching my channel.